Got my packages right here, so we're ready to ship that out and give you guys a little bit better of a POV this go. Ooh, it sounds good. Sounds good. Let's go outside and listen to that cold start. You want a POV? This is POV. Alright, I'll keep you guys posted. Ain't she purty? Oh, she's so purty. Now the key with these cars is to make sure you let them warm up, okay? The reason people have blown rod bearings on E46 and E92 M3s is because they don't let them warm up. I don't even know if I should be driving it at 4,000 RPM first thing in the morning. I don't let it idle too long, but we definitely want it to warm up. So, first things first, we are going to the post office that I trust the most, which is uptown. It's a little ghetto, but we trust this one. And hopefully this is a better POV than yesterday's. Ooh, I just had an idea. I didn't even think of this. I'm sorry guys, I did not even think of this, but I was supposed to put this in an even better POV situation. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna have to Alright, now we are back in business. So this is what I wanted. This is the true POV that I wanted to get. I wanted it to be oh buddy, I wanted it to be a little wider out with that wider angle lens. This is gonna be interesting to see how this looks. I'm worried about it just because I have the harness on my head now. So someone left a comment yesterday like we want what kind of POV is this? I want it attached to your head that's attached to a neck, not your waist. And honestly, it's solid feedback. I'm not butthurt about it. It's solid feedback. It's a little harder to do it with the head harness. One, I can't truly see what I'm recording really well, but if this turns out really good, it might be a configuration that I decide using in the long term. Who knows? But regardless, it does interfere a little bit with my vision on the road, but not enough that it would matter. I can see perfectly straight. Again, can't quite see what I'm recording, but the main thing is that I can see on the road, so that's good. But yeah, we're letting this guy warm up because you know these things like to explode if they don't warm up. And yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this wide angle POV. I can kind of look around and give you guys kind of the same POV that I have. You're literally with me. You guys are literally driving the car with me right now. So as we can see, there's some ASMR. You guys like that? Yeah, I bet you like that. But yeah, you guys can see a dash with no warning lights, which is good. Ooh, that's a nice Subi hatch. I love to see it. That is one thing that'll be good, is I can actually see other cars, which means if I see something dope, I can point it out. But yeah, main thing is I want to mesh. So my last car video actually did well, and that was a crappy video. Like, yes, I edited it. Yes, I put time into it, but yeah, the POV wasn't that great. So we're trying again with this POV. We'll see how that goes. But I'm already happy with how this is gonna look. And yeah, I'm excited. I just gotta remember to do the wide angle so that it looks better. And then of course I gotta let the engine heat up before I can romp on it, which is the most fun for everybody, right? Is hearing me romp on the thing. The other thing I realized is it takes very little time to make a lot of content. So I only need a couple rips So this time I'll probably be taking out a lot of the ranting and a lot of the talking, but yeah, we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, right now, what's going on? I'm looking at some modern alt arts, some Sword and Shield alt arts, the Blaziken VMAX in a 10, Umbreon V in a 10. Those are on my radar right now. Unfortunately, they keep getting more expensive, which is becoming a problem. The Umbreon V is like a $600 card right now in a 10, and I still haven't sold my raw copy, so I need to get that done. I am shipping some stuff out though, so we got cash money coming in today. Here we are at the post office, a little downshift, a little burble. Okay, and we're in. No one has hit me, so that's always good. All right, post office is probably not going to be happy with me having this thing strapped to my head, so we'll see if they're cool about it today. All right, I'm gonna try and park right here. This is probably a bad idea between this crappy van and this crappy minivan. This is not the ideal spot for me to park this car. Guys, I was nervous about taking this car to the post office today. Anyways, I'm gonna click you guys out, see how this goes in the post office. Maybe next time I'll take you guys with me. I just wanna have respect for the people in the post office. All right, we are back. We made it. One piece. All right. And yeah, that was weird. The post office people were really cool. They're really cool. They didn't mind the camera at all. I think I minded more than they did. Okay, now pulling out of here is going to be fun. Okay. Don't like this post office for when I'm trying to pull out of here. I do not like it. Alright, this person, yeah, I hate these bumps right here too. It's for all the people that drive through here. I love those Challengers. That's one of the post office guys, this car. I love those Challengers. Honestly, a Hellcat is definitely on the list of cars I'd like to own. I know they're just ridiculous, but Hellcat is definitely on the list of cars I'd like to own. Okay, back to the plan for the day. All right, guys. Diana has blessed me to even be able to do this. You have to have the support from the people in your life, and Diana's always super supportive of me doing this stuff. I think she'd honestly rather me trying something new that I'm excited about rather than doing the same old clips, same old type rant videos in the room. I know you guys like my rants, but we can have it all, right? We can have the car culture and the card culture come together as one, and I can be maybe one of the first people to ever do it. So pretty excited about that, because there's not a lot of people that are in the card community that are really into cars from what I take it so far. I know they're out there, but and also these are cars that, like, I don't drive cars that are like totally unaffordable for everybody. Yeah, they're iconic, yeah, they're legendary, but I drive cars that pretty much anybody can afford or finance if they wanted to. Higher mileage, older BMWs, known for exploding and leaking and just being a pain in the rear end. Okay, now's my chance. All right, Orion, let's not be too risky here. All right, beautiful. It's my chance to go, and let's rip it. Now I'm gonna turn dynamic stability control off, get a traction turned off, and we're kind of getting up to temp there. The needle's moving on up, so we're gonna be ready to rip this thing soon, which is where all the fun is, right? I don't think I'm gonna use a lot of the content that's in here. We'll see how long the video ends up being. Ooh. If you know, you know. All right, so the first time I had the windows open, we are not gonna have the windows open this round, because I think without the windows open, it really helps to isolate a lot of sound. And we are gonna hop on the highway here. If I can get over, I gotta let these people get in front of me. That was risky. Woo. That's risky's my middle name. All right, now I'm not gonna be that dick that tries to cut in front of everybody as we get to this roundabout. This is gonna be fun, guys. This is what this car is all about, right? This is what we've all been kind of waiting for. I think should be recording. Should definitely be recording. I hope I get all of this because this roundabout's the most fun. Now this car is definitely slowing me down right here, right? I can't wail on it if this car in front of me is going too slow. You guys hear that? It's beautiful. Pop, pop, pop. All right. Oh, beautiful. And there's an E46 behind me. I know I shift like a granny, letting the car heat up. Oh God, I love this car, man. It always puts a smile on my face, and to be able to share it with you guys is incredible. And that oil is getting up to temp. Woo-wee! Now this guy's decided to get in front of me, so I don't think he's being the least bit considerate. All right, this guy's getting over. Yeah, thank you so much, Toyota. You really threw me off there, bud. Woo-wee! Oh, baby. See how beautiful this is tracking down the road? Oh, I love it. And I'm also about to get pulled over and get a fat ticket, so let's chill out. Let's chill out, right? Plus, looks like we've got some traffic kind of up ahead here. Drop a gear. Skirt, skirt. And I think even if I'm just driving the speed limit and shifting as normal, I think this car sounds great either way. Really, really interested to see how this POV sounds. I'm a little bit worried that it's only going to catch one angle, so hopefully that is not the case. Hopefully it catches all angles. Let's see, where's my, yeah, so I got my camera right here, so this will be interesting. I could have definitely flipped it and had the camera on my right side. My right side would have definitely been better. So I'll definitely review some of the footage and see if it's usable. I might have to flip it over and start all over when I get out of the gym, because we are still going to the gym, right? We are making the most out of this day. I was super productive yesterday. I want to capture that again today. Lately I've been waking up like really wanting to get the day started, and that's a new thing for me. I don't wake up early wanting to get the day started. So YouTube has really given me more fulfillment than I would have ever imagined out of life, and I'm very grateful. Now this is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. I'm going to have to cut over right here. Yeah, sorry buddy, I did not mean to cut over like that. It's pretty cool though that we've been getting like basically the green light everywhere. I mean, it's been a very smooth drive despite the city. Usually I don't like driving this car around in the city. It's really for highway or like Sunday fun day. But In this case, it's been perfect. In fact, I might even put my hands on the wheel. So, you know what's weird is it's supposed to be the wide angle. I don't know if my perception is just weird from what I can see in the corner of my eye up top, or if it's really just gonna look slightly weird. One thing I will change on this next go is getting the camera on the right side, because I have a feeling it's not gonna capture half of the cockpit, which is what I want. And it is slightly uncomfortable to have this thing on my head. I'm not gonna lie, guys, my neck is about to be swole as fuck. Like I just look ridiculous. I look like a cockatoo, which is why I'm wearing a hat, which I'm also against. I don't like wearing hats anymore. It's not good for your hair. So I'm sacrificing for you guys, for the content. I don't know. Eventually I could get this harness to where it feels a little bit better seated on my head, but for right now, it's just not comfortable. Yeah, if I had like a pad, if I had some kind of cushioned pad on the back, that would be much better. All right, finally, we're getting some movement. And it's an orange light. Let's see if we can let's just run this light. If I offend anybody with my driving, I'm sorry. That's just how I am. Like, I can't change the type of person that I am. I'm a risk taker. I like adrenaline. I'm an adrenaline junkie. That's part of why I like Pokemon card collecting. You never know what you're gonna find. You know, the chase, the hunt, the gamble. That's what makes it all fun. But it just doesn't give you like functional enjoyment the way a car does, right? Like this is genuinely, like, cards are toys, right? They're man toys, right? But cars are man toys too, and like these toys actually are fun all the time, right? Sounds stupid, but I'm having the most fun ever, right? Like right now when I'm sitting in traffic, woohoo! It's a great time right now. Some things that I don't like about the E46, these little knobs, these little freaking little volume knobs, they're just crappy. These things, they always break. And now we're at the gym, so I'm gonna get over here. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna be sticky and gross, so it's not gonna be fun really filming this after the gym, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm being super productive today. And if I go to the gym after I dropped off some stuff, it won't matter if I find anything at the shop or not. I at least got some cool content. But yeah, I want to include the shop visit to really spice things up and add that layer of original content that we can do. It looks like there's a lot of cars and a lot today. Definitely a lot of cars in the lot. The Planet Fitness, we are here. Do one last little walk around. Love this weather. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. She's a beauty. She's an absolute beauty. All right, time to get this thing off my head. right, we are done. Beautiful. Love that feeling. You wake up, you get up early, you get some sunlight. Feels good. Feels really good. Now I got a little pump in, feeling a little buff. No, but really, it's just good to do something. The weights I do aren't crazy. It's really just to keep the blood flowing. And now we're gonna skedaddle on over. It's about 11 o'clock, so the card shop is open. So I gotta get my glasses on so I can see. And then we're gonna be off to the card shop. So yeah, that'll be fun. And snap you guys back into POV. The POV ended up looking really good, so I don't think I'm gonna have to switch the camera angle. At least I haven't watched all the way through it, but it looked really, really solid. So I'll probably just keep doing it the way I've been doing it. Anyways, peace. We are, God, this thing looks so good. I can't help it but give it some love. It looks so freaking good. Oh man, the fitment and the wheels set up with the competition wheels. Bruh. There's just nothing that looks better than this car to me. God. All right, got the POV going good again. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with how everything is turning out. And I just realized I could actually do it with music driving. Whew, I was getting worried there. That wasn't gonna start. So I'm gonna do a different video in the future of just driving for fun. I won't it's not gonna be monetized or anything. I'm just gonna do a different video for driving for fun. And that one I can play the music that I like, and I can also do the driving POV. So I'm excited about that, but for videos like this is a bigger video. I'm putting effort into it, so I need it to be monetized. But it's a lot of fun making though. All right, so let's turn our traction off, and we're off, guys. We are off. Now, obviously I can't use my GPS because I have the camera strapped to my head. But can I get out through here? I can, but I'm not going to. Appreciate it, buddy. So I'm gonna take this roundabout, and then we're gonna head to the card shop. Not sure how well this is gonna go, just because I've never driven to the card shop from this location, especially without any GPS, any navigation. So one thing I am gonna try and do is try and push my body as far back as I can, just so you guys get the full wide angle, because that's what I want. Whew, that wide angle, baby, that wide angle. All right, this person's going. Car's heated up. Oh man, I love how this car sounds. It never gets old. And we got a dope ass roundabout over here too. I know, I did not want to shift just now, but I gotta be cautious of where I'm coming up here. We are driving in a classic vintage car right now, basically. Does this lane end? This lane does end. Hopefully I can get over here. Okay, cool. All right. I need to move to this part of Charlotte, a little bit deeper into Matthews. Not too far back, but I like to move where it's a little bit more suburbs than uptown. We live in a great location, which will be great when we rent out the house. But for right now, I just wish we lived a little bit further out. Again, I haven't taken this route before, so I'm literally driving blind. Like, I'm not sure if I should have gone that way. I really don't know, but we're just gonna drive and we'll find out. In terms of hobby talk, right? Because I haven't really talked about the hobby while we were driving. Really focused on the wheel and doing a POV, which, you know, I'm new to all of this, and I want it to be the most fun experience ever. But I'm gonna have to crack a window. I want it to be a really fun experience. What am I doing right now in the hobby? I just got my second consignment ever, which is really, really cool. So I'm selling a buddy's loose packs for him. And I bought his collection, so I'm selling that too. I just got a bunch of new cards. I haven't even made a video on that yet. I'm making this video before I even make that collection video, which tells you something. It tells you that I'm really excited about making this video, because I have a whole collection that I need to thumb through and show you guys. But I don't know if I'll even get to it. I'm moving so much stuff these days. I'm really doing the most on eBay right now. Yes, we're going the right way. Hopefully this is a little bit of a little scenic drive for you guys. And we should be to the card shop like any minute now, really. Okay, I'm trying to think. I think I just go through this roundabout. If he makes a mistake or hits me or anything, I've got it all on camera, which is definitely helpful. So much fun. It's so much fun. I mean, dude, there's so many people in the world that they'll never get to wind out an S54. And I'm sorry. I am sorry. But hopefully this video hopefully gives you guys the feeling. Obviously, I can't really look down at my situation down there because I got to keep my eyes on the road. But obviously, Diana is with the kids, and she is blessing me by giving me this time to even make content, right? Because as soon as we get to the card shop, we look at some stuff. Maybe I pick something up, maybe I don't, but we go for a little look-see. As soon as we do that, I'm headed home to spend the rest of the day with them before I go into work. So, but right now, I'm buying collections. I'm trying to get into consignment game. I am selling a lot of stuff. I'm doing auctions. I'm grading a lot. I haven't had any update from the last big submission that I sent to PSA. And I'm not talking about them receiving it. I'm talking about USPS hasn't updated. It just says late. It says in transit still, late to arrival, right? So it's been saying that for like a week now, and I'm just having to sit with the fact that like $7,000 worth of cards is just sitting late in transit. So that really sucks, guys. I know a lot of people can feel my pain, but it just sucks having so much value tied into a submission. And the other thing is, like, I feel like if I sent another submission, God, this road's great for this drive, though. It really is. I'm gonna have to go to the gym and then hit the card shop more often. I'm sorry if the video is super long, guys, but I told people from the beginning this channel is going to branch out, and I'm gonna try and do more and more. And I want to be more goofy too. Life's too serious. Life's too short. Yeah, driving my Bimmer. Having the time of my life. Guys, this is the first time I've really enjoyed my cars this much. Like, it's always been about keeping the mileage low and maintaining them and garage queening them. And like, I'm ready to really put some miles on these cars, and I'm ready to do it with you guys. And I think that's what I've been waiting for. Is that's a nice house. I like that house. There's some banger houses out here. Like Mint Hill has some really good homes for the price. Like, we're talking $500,000 buys you a lot of house in Mint Hill. It doesn't really get you anything in uptown Charlotte. It really does not. Our house is like a little shack, and it's in the $500,000 range. Yeah, it's cool driving out on these roads. Definitely gonna make some cool content. And I definitely realized that like these drives are long. Like, it's gonna end up being like a 50-minute video, 1 hour long video. So I have to learn like to just cut out content, to learn when to turn the camera off. But hopefully you guys enjoy every second of it, really. Like, whether it's like ASMR or listening to me talk, or I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff that I have to report. Okay, my family. Kids are good. Aspen's healthy. She's gonna be 4. Asher's healthy. We're very lucky to have a newborn healthy baby. We're very, very lucky in that respect. I am extremely blessed. Also, I got some news about my E46 325i. Oh my God. Don't know what's going on here. This guy's going freaking slow. I got some news on my, and we're here, guys. We made it, and I didn't even need GPS. What was I gonna say? We got some news back on the E46 325i. Same chassis as this car, but small engine, 2.5 liter. Go on, boss. So I got some news back on that. Now the insurance company is not just saying that my car is totaled unless I can find a shop to cheap it for fixer. Yep, I'm gonna cheaper for fixer. No, not so. They're first telling me that it's gonna be a total loss unless, you know what? Can we park up here? I could park right there, but kind of want to park away from all these cars. But they first were telling me that it's either total loss unless I could find someone who could fix it for cheaper. Yeah, I want to park in the shade over there. So that's what we're gonna do. They told me it was a total loss unless I could fix it for cheaper. Now they're telling me the option has come back on the table, which is my sign to you guys that if you're fighting your insurance company, fight them for months if you have to. Because now they're telling me I have the option to retain my vehicle, take a $3,000 check, and then my E46 325 will be turned to a salvage title. I also really, really hate these window buttons. They break. They're really, really flimsy. It's one of the things that I really hate about this car. Also really hate the SMG shift knob. I think it looks like crap. This one's new. I did replace the old one, but I really wish it was something longer, more standard looking, or just more sporty looking that came stock out of the factory. But I guess it's good that it's shorter like this. Just feels kind of weird. I kind of wish it was higher up. Yeah. All right, we're here, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out and let's go check out what kind of cards they got here. Throw on. They're gonna be like, bro, what's with the head cam setup? Yes, I know, I look ridiculous. So let's get out. Since I have you guys with me and I don't have to hold the camera anymore, hopefully they're open. I mean, I know that this is one of their opening hours, but we've got our flashlight, our trusty flashlight right here. So we want to take this out. Take this out, take that inside. And that way, if I need UV light, I have UV light to use that. Look how ridiculous I look. Let's see if you can, yeah, I can't see me, but you guys can see me through the reflection. I look ridiculous. All right, let's do this. The journey to become the most ridiculous looking person who's ever walked inside of this card shop has begun. All right, we're here at Rally Squirrel. Doesn't look like anybody's here. Yo. How we doing, guys?
What up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good. All right. So I'm not even here really to shop. I want to show you guys what they have because I've been shopping heavy here the last couple weeks. And honestly, it would be less stress for me if I didn't feel inclined to purchase something. They have some really cool lenticulars. They have some Topps cards. It's really cool that they actually have the full Evolution lineup here. I'm definitely a Charizard fanboy, so that Topps Zard is really, really cool. I'll get my head closer so you guys can see. Bunch of Gardevoirs, another Alakazam, centering is too thin up top. Really cool. I think it's Shining Mewtwo right there. We got some gold cards. These are doing really well, but everything in the market's super hot. Okay, now that Mewtwo V-Star has been on my list for a while. The fact that I finally am seeing one in the shop is huge. They got a dope Dragonite in there, but the centering, again, it's centering. That's the main problem I have. Now they have a Celebration Zard right here in a 10. I'm very tempted to pick that up considering the fact that I'm selling mine and there's a freaking 10 right there that was recently graded. So it's like, why not? But yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that Mewtwo V-Star eventually. I think the centering is gonna be the deal breaker. I think I'm gonna leave with that Celebrations Charizard though. Like, I know it's basic, but I'm selling mine anyways. The replacing with a 10 would definitely be a move, and Celebrations is the set that got me back into the swing of things. Down here, we've got some booster packs. I'm gonna get my head really close here, so you guys, you can thank me later, but getting a close-up look of these vintage packs. Very, very cool to see these in here. I actually have a good bit of vintage packs, and seeing the price tags on here, I might actually have to bring some of my vintage packs in to trade them in. This Hidden Legends deck for 150, that's not bad at all. And we've got freaking more lenticulars. That one's got really bad centering. That one's like almost a miscut. We got the Gengar right here. That's very cool. I love lenticulars. It's so cool to see these in here and that they're actually taking these. The Greninja EX. Okay, that's the Greninja EX. That's a potential. Damn, they've got some good ones here. Some Crown Zenith bangers in here. We've got an Entei, but that Greninja EX looks like it's probably going to be the move because that one's popping off right now. The Zoroark V-Star too. My buddy Joe to Jake was talking about that one. That one's got bad centering, but he was talking about that one being a play. I will admit, for 20 bucks, that art is incredible. That Blissey EX is fire. So they got the Kingdra too. I might have to pick up the Kingdra and the Greninja EX, considering the fact that those are right there together. That's one thing dope about the ETBs. At least I think those come in the ETBs, is that you get those cards. Doesn't look like there's anything else I really like here. Damn, the Kirlia is 28. Look at that price update. That's wild.
The email isn't even right.
That King Gambit is sick. They got another picker right there. I have so many cards in submission right now. Like, I can't even look at Modern right now. Can I take a look? This is going to be pretty smooth today. We don't have too much new inventory. But can I look at the Celebrations Charizard in the 10? Yeah, and the Greninja EX and Kingdra EX that are inside of this display. I want to check those. See if those have decent centering.
And then other one was
this Greninja EX and the Kingdra EX.
Gotcha.
Now, with the price point of these right now, these aren't even the Pokemon Center ones. These come out of the ETBs, right?
Those are actually from collection boxes.
Okay, they're from the collection boxes.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, because if they're out of ETBs, I'd be like, why the price tag? Okay, so because of the collection boxes, these guys, I guess the collection boxes maybe were like shorter printed. I do want to look at these though, because these are really hot, and it's been a lot of card POV and less talking about the actual cards. Get my flashlight out for you guys. I'm really trying to do the most for you guys. All right. Messed that up. All right. These are beautiful. Hopefully you can see them clearly. Yeah, the centering on this side, the Greninja is tough. Both have tough centering, but they're hot enough. Might be able to move these if I put them up quick enough. Let's see the back. All right, white dot there. That one's not great. We got some white dots here. So I think the thing with these is that they're going to be super tough for people to grade, because both of these copies, I can't grade those. So great for people collecting the singles, the raw cards, the binders. I do want to say, damn, the Greninja EX is, I don't know how well you can see this, right? Because it's on my freaking head. But the Greninja EX is stunning. I mean, this card's freaking beautiful. Way better than the Twilight Masquerade Greninja EX, in my opinion. So that Greninja EX for the win. Hopefully we see more of those raw, but this Celebrations Charizard looks like it's definitely a move. Centering is really, really good on this too. Centering is really, really solid. So I know it's a Celebrations Charizard. It's like, all right, and how basic can you be? But I have mine up for sale. And again, this was the card that got me back into this hobby and got me back into the swing of things. So definitely tempting. That price, I feel like it was like $200 before. So maybe I can wiggle that down a little bit. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to see if we had anything else that we see on here. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Alakazam, yeah, that one's dinged. Gardevoir, I already have one of those in grading. I'll take a look at that Mewtwo. Take a look at that Mewtwo V-Star right there. Yeah. You guys have been telling me to get the Milotic, but I feel like it's still too soon for that card. I mean, everything right now is just exploding. It's hard to keep up with it. Yeah, so this one, the left, I'm sorry guys, I'm really trying to get used to having you guys right here, and I just dropped the freaking earbud out of my ear. Okay. The Mewtwo V-Star, okay, now I got 21 Savage playing in my ear. Okay. The Mewtwo V-Star, so the centering, yeah, the centering is just too thin. I think it's too thin up top here. Let's see what the back looks like just for shits and giggles. Yeah, and this top corner, I don't know if you guys are gonna see that, but yeah, the top corner. We'll even put the UV light on. So it's funny, the UV light actually, from the UV light, card looks pretty much completely clear, but then when you put the regular light on it, you can see this one little ding up on that corner. And y'all know I just got my first major PSA submission back, so I know how strict they are moving forward, what I can and can't do. That Celebrations Charizard might be worth grading that one. Can I see that raw Celebrations Charizard?
Yeah, I got you.
I definitely have. I think it's obvious, guys, that I want the Celebrations Charizard, but if this one's gradable, it might save me some money to go with the gradable copy. So let's take that out. And I found a lot of really gradable cards here. I got a Sun and Moon Machamp here, and I got it for like $40 last year, and that card graded a 10 this month. So that was pretty cool. To know that I could depend on this shop for gradable raw. And wow, and this Charizard has great centering. It has great centering. I think this is going to be worth grading. Honestly, I can't see. I don't know how well you guys can see. Again, I want that to be as crisp and clear for you guys as possible, but again, I'm trying to adjust with this setup. Bro, is it me, or does this card have a perfectly clean back? Bro, perfectly clean back. I really like the Celebrations Charizard, guys. I might have to get the graded copy and try and get this one graded and see if I can 10 it and double my money on it. Yeah, this thing looks crispy clear, guys. I mean, that one corner, like, maybe not, but I think maybe if I do a package deal, I can actually get a decent. So, looks crispy, y'all. It looks really crispy. It's hard with the hollow. Basically, this has a hollow bleed. I don't know if the other one has. I think they both have like kind of like a hollow bleed. Let's look at that real quick, guys. Yeah, so like this one, no, this one kind of has its own thing going on. Yeah, this is really cool, guys. I think this one is a hollow bleed on top, because I don't see that type of hollow bleed on the 10. So this is really, really cool. Yeah, guys, I think I'm actually about to pick up 2 Charizards. I I just picked up a huge collection yesterday and saved a lot of money on it. So I think I could actually kind of go hard with this. And the centering, honestly, like, dude, they can't knock me on that centering. That centering is very, very close to being perfect centering. So I think we might have to go for it, guys. I think we might have to go for it. Okay. All right. I think I know what I'm going to do. Let's make a deal on this.
Okay.
What is the absolute best you could do me? Let me go ahead and get this in a sleeve since it's not my property yet. Now, I've come in here very recently. I haven't worked with you behind the counter yet, but I've come in here very recently the past couple weeks. Spent thousands here the past couple weeks. He has been working with me more than they've been working with me previously, so definitely want to walk out.
I know what we buy in at, so
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like, everyone's gonna see this. I'm recording everything, so my reputation and credibility is just as important as y'all's. Like,
gotcha.
Making sure y'all don't feel like I'm trying to like stiff arm or lowball or anything like that.
100%.
But yeah, y'all have fed my family in more ways than one. So
glad to hear that, though.
I wish I could make it out to the trade night since those seem to be popping off. But
they really have.
I know, guys. I know all this Crown Zenith. You're like, Orion, what are you doing? There's Leafeon V-Stars there. Just grab those. Those are tough to grade, though. Those Crown Zenith Galarian Galleries are tough, right? They silver really easily. A lot of them are slightly off-center. And because I already have copies that I'm sending in for grading.
Hey, man, how are you? You doing good?
All right, so we got the Entei. I'm not sure if I have a Suicune in grading, but I definitely want to get those dogs in 10s. I know I will eventually. Like, if anything, I can buy those. There's so much Crown Zenith, but I don't even know what I'm doing right now with this. It's like, Orion, really 2 Celebrations Charizards? What are you doing? What are you doing right now? But guys, my thinking is if I can get a deal on it, one, I might be able to 10 this one, and that'll really offset my grading costs, or I can maybe sell it raw down the road. But if anything, I usually don't buy modern 10s in this market, so I try to avoid that. I try to grade as much as possible. I hope if anything, you guys are enjoying the POV. If I don't purchase anything, it would literally be a first because every single time I've come in here, I've walked out with something, right? I try and make it worthwhile.
Okay, let's see here. So,
show me the money. Show me the money. What are we working with?
207.
I'm trying to think.
So I'm looking at probably 360.
So not these guys.
Okay, so not these guys. You just want these guys.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Let me go just put these back.
That's a pretty good price with all of that, though. Guys, that was pretty good, honestly, off the bat, if I was getting those 2 promos, which are selling in this market right now, hot.
Okay, so off the bat, I know best I gotta do is 10% off sticker price on that. So that would be, I think it was 207.
I think the last sticker I saw on it was 200. Could we stick with that 200 price? Please, 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 please. I'm picking up both of them. All right.
I can do that.
All right, so we're shaking. We got the 200. Appreciate you, bro. And then what are we doing for the raw guy?
I'd have to be at 90 because market is 152 cents. So it's sticking. It's going up.
I've got mine sitting right now at 100 with no bites. Can you do 80 on it? That gives me wiggle room.
I couldn't do that just because we bought it in 85.
Can you do 85 on it? Break even?
I couldn't.
Get both of these gone?
I really couldn't just because I know that how fast we move product in here. It's just, I can't leave any money off.
Charizards are the move, and I think these are the 2 nicest Charizards in here. All right, 90, call it a day. We got 290 for the 2.
Yep.
All right, sweet. And that's how you guys get it done. Which is going to be perfectly fine. That won't take my credit card up too much. I've got some big sales coming in, some auctions coming in. Anyways, we got them, guys, and they are beautiful.
Appreciate you again, bro.
So absolutely appreciate you as well.
Absolutely.
And you guys are Rally, Squirrel,
Yes.
sports cars, and they specialize in tons of Pokemon stuff now. And this is local to Charlotte in the Mint Hill area.
So actually just got fully out of sports, just Pokemon.
Okay, so we're fully
now,
updated.
Yes, and a little bit of One Piece and Lorcana.
No more iffy Google reviews from people that are just looking to bring the vibe down. I read some Google reviews and it was like, they didn't have sports cars. It's like, dude, look at the store. It's very obvious what direction they're moving in.
We changed everything on our Google page for the past, 3 months. I know the only thing we're still working on is just because of contracts through Mint Hill is our store logo.
All right, we got the cards. They look beautiful. Let's get to, as does she. Yes, my lady, you are gorgioso. It's not a word, but I'm gonna get in the sun without getting hit so we can peep these Charizard cards. Look at how dope these are. These look so freaking dope. Cool, yo, Devin. So Devin is the owner of that shop. The guy you just saw is the owner of that shop. I didn't even recognize him. So we were talking about working out, which is really funny because I didn't even recognize Devin. But bro, he lost all the weight. Bro, that is a success story right there if I've ever seen one. He's still working on it. Because I was like, how'd you feel about just commenting real quick? Just do a short clip with me, like telling people like I lost, 200 pounds in the past year, but he had some motivation. He apparently lost his mom, so I was like, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, losing family is the hardest thing ever, and I don't wish that on anybody. But it looks like he's putting his motivation to good use, and he's running a great shop, and he worked with me a little bit. I wish we got a little bit better of a price, I'm gonna be real with you guys, but this is how it is sometimes. Now we get to go home, drive this dope POV home, and I'm excited, y'all. I'm really excited to make this video. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. I picked up a PSA 10 Charizard. First off, picked up a PSA 10 Charizard. That was, Celebrations is the set that got me back into this hobby. So now we're off to a running start here. Really happy with the, I think with the end product here, what it's gonna look like. The only thing is like clipping the videos when they're getting too long. Because I do feel like this video is getting just a little bit too long. Highway would be the move. We'll just go the exact same way we came though. That was a cool road. The quickest way to get home would be yeah, definitely don't want to get a ticket. Then you got to get a lawyer. Then you got to pay $300 for the lawyer, $300 for the ticket. Then you got to hope that they get it dismissed. Then you might have to take a driving course. I had to take a driving course this past year. And let me tell you guys, I had to spend like 10 hours straight on the computer trying to take that driving course. Every course they have now, they got a safe serve course for serving food in the restaurant industry, right? I run a bar, so I had to do the safe serve too. The safe serve took me even longer. The safe serve took me like a full 24 hours just because there's a virtual proctor, like literally a person over the screen staring at you. It's fucking weird, yo. It's fucking really weird. But yeah, I definitely don't want to get a ticket. Anyways, we got the Celebration Zards. Really not anything crazy or unique. But I gotta say, guys, this is a freaking beautiful card. Shouldn't be looking down, but this beautiful. Can't wait to get this out of the slab and get it into a graded guard. This is gonna look sick. I really like this card too. I really think Celebrations is undervalued right now, like big time. Like, it's a great set. It's got a Charizard reprint that is phenomenal. The holo is phenomenal. And now I see that we got one that has a holo bleed too, which is really cool. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. Wow, it doesn't show with the sun, but it definitely picks up with the flashlight. Shows the holo bleed, dude. This thing is freaking, this is the dream, y'all. We're looking at freaking Charizards while driving in an E46 M3. This is literally the dream right now. But hopefully it looks super crispy with you guys. I'm so excited for this POV. Like, I cannot tell you how excited I am to put out a video. In the future, I'll make them shorter, right? I'll chop this up a ton. Unless you guys like the whole POV like, depending on what my phone is charged at, right? Because my phone was at 100%, and now it's at like 30% right now. My boy was like, "You're not doing all your stuff on your phone, are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I'm doing everything. Recording, editing, producing, all of it happens on the phone." So it's really nothing special, really not anything that nobody else can do. Oh, my neck is sore. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my neck is sore, but we're gonna have to get used to this. Get used to this POV. I'm stuck behind this Mercedes, and I don't know if there's even a car. There's not even a car in front of them. It's just really frustrating because, I mean, I get it. There's probably a family, and the thing is, when we're in our family car, I'm driving 35 to 40 pretty much anywhere, right? That's my most precious possession in life, is my family. So, not possession, you know what I mean? People. I don't own them. There's no sticker tag on Diana yet. Speaking of Diana, Diana is crushing it as a mom. Like, she is absolutely crushing it. I don't know if she feels the same way about me. I hope she does. I try my best, and I'm trying to do better, and I'm trying to get up even earlier, so I'm taking out less time today. But as you guys can see, it is now noon here, and it took me, I got up at 7, and it took me half the day. Essentially to make this video, right? So I hope it's appreciated. I hope it's enjoyed. The first car POV video that I did wasn't that great, and it's mainly because the POV wasn't that great. Even though I personally don't think there was any issue with the POV, I still think it's fine with the steering wheel. The only thing I have to remind myself to do is basically, I don't do anything driving out or pulling out of my own house, right? Because if I'm doing this POV, you can definitely see where I live. And while I don't really care if you guys know where I live, like, I'm not worried about it, and we're gonna move soon, so like, really, like, don't care. But there are just nasty people out there, and I've actually had, the house actually got swatted, and I shouldn't even talk about this because I just don't want to manifest any negativity, but the house got swatted like 3-ish years ago, and, you know, we had Aspen, our first newborn, and someone actually had the police roll up to our house, which is like just fucking bullshit. Like, do you know how fucking dangerous that is? Like, bro, don't try pulling a prank on somebody with a family. Like, don't do that. Because an officer sees something in my hand that is not a gun but looks like one, I'm done, right? Kick in the door, I get shot. Like, my kids don't have a father. Like, y'all need to think, like, for people that are out there that are like low-key trolls, and I don't mean offense, you know what you are, but for people that are out there like that and like plotting on people for no reason, you have to think about the repercussions of what you're doing, right? I'm not Aiden Ross. I have a family. I have a family that loves me, that I love them, and I want to see them grow up and do amazing things. I can't do that if I get shot because someone calls the police to my house because they figure out where I live, right? So that's something that I've thought about, and I just wanted to put out there. But no, I'm not worried about people knowing where I live, and I would hope people wouldn't want to know where I live because that's just creepy. Outside of coming to visit me at my bar, which I've told you guys you can visit me anytime you want if you come visit me at the bar. Anyways, we're about to get up on the highway there. I don't think it takes us on the roundabout. Okay, I'll just figure something out. I will just figure something out. I'm gonna chop this video up like a mother. Like, what I want to do is important, but hey, if everybody enjoys a different kind of content that I can do that's fun, then that's the kind of content I want to do. All right, so hopefully there's a different, all right, I see the exit up there. Here we go. Oh wow, and it is I don't use this exit much, but oh, this is cool. I like this exit a lot. All right, here we go. Car's almost heated up completely. God, I love it. So I want to get 2016 to 2018 F80 M3. That's on the list, guys. I would love for this channel to be a part of my automotive growth and like to see those things into fruition, because I've wanted that car ever since the F80s released. I've always wanted an F80 M3. I think they're sick. I like the M4s too. The F82 M4s are sick too. But yeah, the F80, the F chassis M3s or M4s would be goals as fuck. But these cars, you have to drive them, and we haven't been driving it that much. I need to check the coolant, actually. I probably need to do some kind of coolant flush on this car. But I also know you gotta let them warm up, you gotta drive them around a good bit, and you gotta let them heat up. And this car does take a while to heat up. Like, it takes a good while. Like, it's not just a thermostat, it's a big engine car, needs time for the oil to get to temp and the coolant to get to temp. And both the coolant and oil are just a little bit below what I need them to be at, which is fine. So I try to coast as much as I can. I'm not trying to dick ride people. I'm not trying to tailgate. But I try to coast as much as I can. And it's really hard in traffic. It's hard in inner city driving to do that. A lot of editing to do. It's crazy because like a Pokemon video really takes me no effort, right? Doing a video ranting about different topics, it takes me no effort, guys. This takes me a ton of effort. I want it to be everything I love. I don't want to just have separate channels, right? I don't want to separate all of my interests. I want them to all be on the same channel, if possible. So, something's definitely going on there. Top off and do a coolant flush. This is killing me though. It is killing me driving with these cars right now. It is killing me. Because everyone's driving so freaking slow. And we're on the highway right now. Like, this is a 60-mile-an-hour highway, and this is what it's like in traffic. I know it's not LA, right? But it's really frustrating. I don't want to weave in and out of cars, but sometimes I have to just to get out of this, like, this traffic lockup right here. Don't you do it. Don't you get in front of me. What this car was built for. That's what this car was built for. Beautiful. And my coolant temp is finally where it's supposed to be, dipping a little bit. It's running just a little cool. Not the worst thing in the world, because it is going to get really hot in the summer, so I don't mind. It's running a little cool, but it is really important that engine temps are operating properly. I'm not ignorant of that. Just saying, like, it's not the worst thing in the world right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was just a partial coolant flush and topping off. Okay. All right, peace, y'all.